this meeting of the Mitchell Board of Works to order, April 9th, 2026. We're all present and accounted for. You have a copy of the minutes from last month's meeting. Take a minute to look those over, see if there needs to be any additions or corrections. I would make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Minutes are approved. Okay.
Endless.
Jenny, go ahead and go.
Yeah, we'll put you next on the agenda so you can be on your way back to.
Thank you. So, after going over the bids, that were received Monday evening for property in 25119, looking them over and talking with the homeowner as far as what the things were that she wanted, it's my suggestion to award it to KD Mendenhall Carpentry for $39,780. We have already pre-discussed a change order, and her new contract will be $23,000 after two of the line items are deleted. And so, already got an appointment with her for next week to sign her contract and to get going once it's all fully signed.
Okay, so we need to sign.
I got two of them, so Vicki can have one.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and put this in the form of a motion that we accept this order for bid acceptance and contract award to KD Mendenhall Carpentry.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This property's going with electrical, HVAC, and a water heater. So weather shouldn't be a factor in getting that done. And like I said, we've got two roofs. Did I have something wrong?
Just put a line through it and initial underneath it.
First name wrong.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And two roofs left to complete, so then the project will be completed, so shouldn't be anything getting us, should be able to get it done by June 30th.
Good.
I will correct that in our book that we have.
Do you want us to keep that one?
So it's Scott.
Yeah.
Yes, you can keep one that way that you have it.
Okay.
I will make that correction.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy.
Have a good afternoon,
Yeah.
rest of your evening and week.
Drive careful.
Thank you.
So,
I guess then we can start looking at the claims.
there you go. about that invoice more when we
Okay.
get a little further along in our agenda.
So we're gonna,
It's further down to discuss that, so.
oh, okay. But they're gonna mow the cemetery as opposed to the city then, right?
Yes.
That's what it boils down to.
I think that's dirt cheap.
That's my opinion. It was compared to the other quotes we got.
Oh, okay.
quarterly report for these two. I'll be right back.
approve the claims as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, they have approved.
There you go.
You just made a lot of people happy.
Yeah. Nice big stack today. I'll pass around the payroll for your review.
And this summarizes everything that we had in that box, or that packet. Wow.
Thank you.
Every month, these should be reoccurring, the same numbers.
Pretty similar unless there's overtime. It's every
Oh,
every
okay.
other,
Oh,
yeah, we
Unless
pay,
there's overtime, okay.
yeah. We pay twice. We pay bi-weekly, so they normally match up with our Board of Works meetings.
You guys wanna make a motion? To approve payroll?
I'll make a motion to approve payroll.
And I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Paid you, and that's our adjustments for last month, entirety, for utilities.
Utility adjustments. Okay, I'll make a motion that we accept those utility adjustments as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
You make it the Gus Grissom's 100th birthday?
I did.
I thought you did.
I'll trade you that, you can explain it.
Yes, we are cemetery people left for other positions, so we were in a place to think about subbing out the mowing of the cemetery. A lot of communities do that. So we thought, well, it didn't hurt to put quotes out, and so we put out several quotes. In the meantime, they calculated about what we were spending, the city was spending to get it done, so we'd have something to measure it by. I mean, we didn't wanna, we had the option to either try to replace the people to the cemetery or go with the subcontractor. Well, this particular subcontractor who does, Crest Haven, and, it's got 17 employees, knows a lot of commercial property, and his quote came in at a much lower number than our numbers showed that we were spending. So it was, almost a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
To at least try it for a
We
year.
were spending over $11,000 a month to have the.
By the time you come to like pay, retirement,
Oh,
benefits,
Yes,
I
you
got you.
wear and tear on
mowers.
mowers, repairs, fuel, everything.
It starts to add up. You think about two people not costing you that much, but
Then we had.
then we had
to hire-
part-time in the summer,
Yeah.
because two can't.
Right.
So we would have at least,
So the
2 to
annual
4.
cost for this is
It says on the bottom there, 80.
82 something like that.
82.
Yeah. And that includes not only the cemetery, it includes the city park,
Oh, I thought this was.
Pool, no,
pool,
Yeah.
Okay.
all the ground around
yeah,
the community building.
behind the columbarium, that whole
Yeah.
lot back there, so it's quite a lot of
It's a lot of
area.
money.
Yes. I think it's dirt cheap.
But we will be keeping all of our equipment in case we
Yeah.
decide to go another direction in the
Yeah.
future,
Yeah.
you know.
We're gonna watch how he does the
You know.
whole year. Now, his first mow, he's mowed it once, it looked fine.
Yeah.
Great. If he continues it, and he wants to give us a price for next year. I've already had somebody else call me that saw that he had subbed it out, and they want a quote on it for next year, so.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he mows cemeteries anyway, so he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
So we just need approval for the contract since we.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a motion that we approve this contract.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Papers, you wanna sign that? And then I've got a copy with the bills in there, so you wanna take that and he can pick it up when he picks up his check. Thank
How
you.
many does he have mowing the cemetery?
He's got a crew of 17,
Okay.
and,
So
When-
probably didn't
They
take
did
him
it,
long.
they did it very quickly, I thought, the
Yeah.
first time.
there was like maybe 7 or 8 when I went by the one day. They did it in basically 2 days.
Yeah. Cause that's not a fun job to do on a cemetery. Been there, done that.
Yeah, so we're getting some work done to the pool. So I got a couple of things we need to get, we've got proposed statements on. And this one is, the diving board needs to be replaced. We've done repairs on it in the past, but it hasn't been fully replaced in a while that I could see. So the quote that we have, total installation, everything, labor, repairs, freight, totals $8,221.83. So I'm gonna take a look at that. We'll need a approval on that quote. And then we have a quote for replacing the filter, the media that's in the filter. The gentleman I spoke with said he thought this filter was probably 25 years old. So, to have all that done, the diving board we can get done before we open this year. This, we're gonna try to do it, but it may be after the fact. And this total for that is $40,091.12 to redo all the stuff in the, we'll take a peek at that. And then we have a quote for a stainless steel. So right now we have tile at the water line all the way around and the cap at the top. Well, those tiles are, like we have, they're coming off, we patched, we could re-tile it, but it's not warranted for very long. Those exact tiles are no longer available. So we priced out and just went a lot of back and forth of putting in a stainless steel cover all the way around the pool. So that takes maintenance off the table for
A long time.
20 to 25 years probably. Now this cannot be done before the pool opens, it'll have to be done in the fall. So we wanna get approval on this, so we get today's prices and not October's prices.
Oh, yeah.
So, so there's that, so that total for fabrication, installation, everything for stainless steel around the entire, and they will demo the tile, you know, clean it all up, do everything, and that is $39,137, so. And then the last part of this equation, it's still going, is if we get the pool professionally, redone, basically. So, they will basically clean all the old paint off. They will have to do some grinding, patching, you know, to get it really smooth, and we haven't done this, and I don't even know how long. Yeah, probably 25 years ago, if that. So, and then recoat it with, you know, high quality, epoxy type coating, so it'll be a lot longer lasting. Right now, we're painting, scraping it off every year, kind of repainting in different spots, so this would be a much longer lasting, option, with this epoxy surface, so it will save us, you know, all that, you know, wear and tear and redoing it over and over. And this total is $159,770, but that is cheaper than the other quotes that I got.
Yeah.
So that cannot be done before we open either. So, but we need to approve it. Again, we lock in prices now, and then hopefully they start as soon as our season ends. We drain the pool and they get to work, so when we open next year, we have a refurbished pool and everything's fixed and ready to go. So I know a lot of big numbers, but we have not done major, work on the pool in decades.
Right.
So,
Yeah, all you gotta do is, like right now, is just go over there and look at it without the water in it. It's just,
it's rough.
it's just,
Yeah.
yeah,
It is
it
rough.
is bad. It's like maybe the cement pond out in the country, you know, I mean, it's,
And, you know, so we don't necessarily have the money and funding to build like a splash pad and do all the other stuff that I know is popular now, but we can maintain the
Right.
current pool we have and extend its life for another
Yeah.
20-25 years.
That's more important than any splash pad.
So, and you know, we get a lot of use out of it from pool parties and people are already booking.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the most measured plan in maintaining it, is that we're being very safe in all of our expenditures, to prolong its life.
I can say so, so it's probably never been done. You know,
I don't recall in the time, you know, 'cause used to live right there, that it was ever sandblasted and fully,
my guess would be it never has been.
Yeah.
It's just been painted and scraped, painted and scraped.
yeah, and so this would take it down to a level that,
Yeah.
you know, all
Get
those
Kelly
little
to come over there
cracks.
and do some of that,
Good.
you know?
So this would take care of all those little cracks that we can't see because of so many layers of paint. That'll give us a good foundation. And again, with this epoxy, that
Yeah.
will last a lot longer.
Yeah, you don't have to paint it every year with epoxy. I can't remember if did they have a 5-year?
I
don't remember.
think
I
so,
think it was 5 years.
yeah. Now, there was a thing I quoted that had a 20-year, warranty on it, but that was also $500,000, so that's a major,
Yeah.
that's a major investment. I feel like,
Well, I think anytime somebody warrants something for 5 years, it'll last longer than that.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if that's, again, something we wanna continue, we've already got a good foundation
To work with.
under that,
Yeah.
whereas, I think that's a good.
So how long will all that take? They say,
Fabrication for the stainless steel lead time is a minimum of 8 weeks, which puts us too short.
Yeah.
To get it done before
Right.
opening.
yeah,
The diving board, you know, I think it wouldn't take that long to get it installed.
right,
The, media and filter replacement, it'll take about 3 days to do that work. And then, of course, we can
Yeah.
do our best to get it in there before
Right.
we open, cause that would just make this year a lot,
yeah,
better with the filter replaced. And if we do change to a saltwater, that's another option for the future, we can still use everything that we've installed right now. So
Gotcha.
it won't require anything to be changed, so the
Yeah.
filter and all that will be used if we change,
so like, when they go in and put the epoxy on and all that stuff, how long is that, they say?
I'm not sure, we didn't discuss that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Well, I didn't know if they could get it done between closing and,
they can, yes.
You know.
All of their contractors are booked up through pool openings now, which is why we can't.
right,
If we wanted to delay it, we could do that, but our time, we're open so little anyway, that would
yeah,
really defeat the purpose of,
Right.
of doing that, so, so if we could get ourselves on the schedule for sometime in the fall,
yeah,
that's,
yeah,
again, cause it gets busy again back in the spring, we don't wanna sooner we get it done, then
right,
we can move on and be prepared for next year. So we will just have to, we have to drain the pool, we have to make sure the pool's clean of leaves and whatever on our side, but,
yeah,
and then, you know, that 169, again, that could go up, or 159, 770, will go up once they peel everything back, you know, and we'll see what needs to be patched, and,
probably a lot,
and it could be, we could be pleasantly surprised, or we could.
Yeah.
But either way, it's gonna have to be done, so, cause right now we're spending quite a bit of money on paint
mhm,
every year, and, it's gotten to the point where, you know, it's really rough,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's like soft by the end of the year.
It's tearing up the vacuum,
Yeah.
sweep, you
Oh,
sweep
yeah.
with, it tears the heads
Yeah.
up, it's so rough. And then the filter on it, they opened it up last year and I mean, it was absolutely jammed full of nothing but potato chips.
Yeah,
And that
so,
wouldn't work at all.
No,
so this
That's how
will,
bad it is.
you know, this will again allow us kind of a nice reset without spending an exorbitant amount of money. So,
Yeah, bottom line is, if we want a city swimming pool, these steps are
you
necessary.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise, you get some dump trucks and
They'll learn.
they're in.
yeah,
I mean,
Make a play field.
that would not be very popular.
yeah,
But it is, I know the season's, I wish the season wasn't quite so short, but that's the school calendar's
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah.
But I do know that it's very popular. I've been out there on some of their Friday night swims and
Oh,
there
yeah.
was like 150 people out there.
Yeah.
like, and our numbers keep going up because there are fewer options
Yeah.
around that fit that price point, you know, Springville's more expensive, I think Bedford's more, so we're a very reasonably priced facility, you know, and so
Yeah.
we would like to continue to see those numbers go up.
Who's running the pool this year?
Marcy.
Chloe.
Chloe
Rainey,
Rainey.
Oh, okay.
And she's worked there the last, what, 2 or 3 years, I think?
Okay.
He basically was manager last year. But
Okay.
his
I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Brooke was gone. She was gone a lot of the time. Chloe did it,
Yeah.
most of it anyway, so.
So she's got a
I'm
lot of
confident in
experience,
her.
and, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we've been getting a lot of, you know, applications, so that's a good thing too.
That's
and,
good, yeah.
So anyway,
Well,
that's,
I think you guys pay more lifeguards.
I think we do,
Than what
than some of them,
Springville is.
yeah. So yeah, I just need approval to kind of proceed with these contracts and,
Well, I'll make the motion that we proceed with these 3 different contracts regarding repair of the pool.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright. We may have a new diving board, but
yeah,
if we have anything this year, that's it. I just hope we can patch it well enough to.
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna present you gentlemen with copies of my quarterly report, of where everything stands. For you just to have a set of eyes on. And that's all I've got today. Okay.
Any further questions?
No? I don't think so.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.